Hi everyone. I really suggest that you read this article, Ebola, Covert Op in a Hypnotized World. This is by John Rappoport, and this is on his blog. See, here's his blog right here. And he's an excellent writer, and he does investigative journalism. And he talks about what is going on in Liberia and how some things that produce bleeding, different drugs and pesticides and things like that, are being Ebola is taking the cover for that. So, for example, down here, he talks about these beta-lactam antibiotics. Okay, these drugs are highly toxic. One of their effects, excessive bleeding, which just happens to be the scary Ebola effect that's being trumpeted in the world press. Okay, so we know that this story is just being blasted everywhere, and people are so scared, and they, want to take colloidal silver and vitamin C and all these different things, which we should do. But we do have to be aware of what the mass media is doing and how crazy they're going over this, and all of us too. So look, banned toxic pesticides in Africa. One of the effect of the chemicals, bleeding. And just basically what they want to do is to scare everyone, be able to enact these laws like Obama's executive orders. So now our breath is, they can come after us for breathing, which is kind of sad. Anyway, then down here there's another one. Okay, and here's his last line here. No, all the bleeding comes from the Ebola germ. Okay, he's being sarcastic right here. And they don't want you to think about other possibilities of having this hemorrhaging and bleeding. So these vaccines, and he talks about these, the adenovirus vaccines, which have been used in Liberia, Guinea, and Liberia, the epicenter of Ebola, have, according to vaccines.gov, the following adverse effects: blood in the urine or stool and diarrhea. Okay, so down here he has another article. What are U.S. biowar researchers doing in the Ebola zone? So did you know they're down there? Yes. And even, well, I read it here somewhere, but let's see. Talking about the Coca-Cola company having this black sludge coming out of their factory down there, and animals are dying. So, all right, look, in 2009, researchers received a 5-year, $7 million grant from the National Institute of Health to fund the continued development of detection kits for Lassa viral hemorrhagic fever. So, the microbiology departments all over are, they're trying to find out how all of this is going on, but they're also bioterrorists, and the government is, they have Plum Island. All right. Now this one. Here's a release from Tulane University. New test moves forward to detect bioterrorism threats. And you know, all the governments are competing, they're in competition, and they all want to be on top of chemical weapons, bioterror weapons, even though they point the finger at each other to get rid of them. And you know, sky weather weapons and everything that you can imagine, they're all in competition. And with all of us just little people, they want to control us and they want to lie to us. So down here, yes, right here, the third document is found on the Sierra Leone Ministry of Health and Sanitation Facebook page, no login required, dated July 23rd at 1:35 p.m., lays out emergency measures to be taken. We find this curious statement: Tulane University to stop Ebola testing during the current Ebola outbreak. Why? Are the tests issuing false results? Are they frightening the population? Have Tulane researchers done something to endanger public health? So they're working on Ebola universities with grants at the time of the Ebola outbreak. Don't you find that scary and terrible? So he gives this as a link, birdflu666 WordPress, for discovering hidden elements of the Ebola story. So you might want to go to birdflu666 for more info and consult with John Rappoport. Here is some things about him. He was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize, and he's great. So I just put a link down below for this. So when you watch Judge Janine and Dr. Bob, look deeper, okay? Thank you for listening. God bless everyone. And be safe with Jesus Christ in your heart, and nothing will go wrong for you. Bye for now.